Hey guys, come on downstairs. Bringing a little Cincinnati Reds rebuild to you today. It's episode number 12 of our Cincinnati Reds season. We're in season number 1, MLB The Show 21. And we're going to play the Miami Marlins today. But before we get to that, we're going to quick manage several games, starting with a 3-game series against the Atlanta Braves. We are 55 and 58, 9.5 games behind the Cardinals. And we've passed the trade deadline, and we were sellers at the trade deadline. So we traded some players who were their contracts were going to expire at the end of this year anyway. The Braves win game 1 of this series 12-5. Charlie Morton gets the win. Jeff Hoffman with the loss. He's 9-6. For being our 5th starter at the start of the season, not bad. Brandon Bailey against Mike Soroka here in game number 2. The Braves are 61 and 53. And the Braves get the win again. They are 62 and 53 now. Mike Soroka goes to 10 and 9. Brandon Bailey with the loss. Will Smith picks up save number 34. For Atlanta, Austin Riley, the player of the game in that one. Luis Castillo and Max Fried in the final game of this series from Atlanta. We have fallen to 5 games under 500, and now we are 6 games under 500 as the Braves complete the sweep. A 9-6 win. Freddie Freeman had a home run and 3 RBIs, went 4 for 4 in the game. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Phillies. We continue a road trip up the eastern seaboard. Tyler Mahle pitches in this one, gets the loss. Bryce Harper, home run, RBI. Actually, Amir Garrett gave up the loss. So it looks like he gave up a walk-off to Philadelphia. And we've lost several games in a row now. We're at 55 and 62. And we snap our losing streak with a 4-3 win against Philadelphia. We're now 56 and 62. Heath Hembree gets the win. Jose Alvarado with the loss. Nicky Delmonico hit 2 home runs for us in that game. And now with the series tied 1-1, the finale against the Phillies, we win it 10-8. Amir Garrett gets the win. Nobody gets a loss. Shogo Akiyama had 6 RBIs in the game. He went 3 for 6 with a home run as well. All right, so we played 3 games against the Braves, 3 games against the Phillies. Now we've got 3 games against the Cubs before we get to that Marlins series. And we have fallen to 12.5 games behind the Cardinals at 57 and 62. Cardinals, huge lead in the National League Central. And Adbert Alzolay will face Brandon Bailey. And this one, as we continue to quick manage some games here, get to the one that we had scheduled to play. Craig Kimbrell gets the win in this one. Lucas Sims with a loss out of the bullpen. Ryan Tepera with the save. So the Cubs get the win in game number 1 of this series. Trevor Williams and Luis Castillo go in game number 2, and we get a 10-1 win. Luis Castillo improves to 7-9. Tyler Naquin with a pair of home runs and 3 RBIs in that game. So the rubber match pits Kyle Hendricks against Tyler Mahle. And the Cubs get the win in the rubber match 4-0. Kyle Hendricks gets the win. Heath Hembree with the loss in relief. Hendricks went all 9 innings, gave up only 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. All right, let's look at some team rankings, see where we're at this point of the season. Batting average, we are 28th at a .234 batting average. That is not good. 28th out of 30 teams. Runs scored, we are 21st with 480. Doubles, 26th at 166. Home runs, 14th, about middle of the pack with 150. Nicholas Castellanos, our leader, with 29. RBIs, 21st at 478. Castellanos, our leader in that category as well, with 72 RBIs at this point of the season. Stolen bases, dead last, 30th out of 30 teams with 31 stolen bases. Shogo Akiyama, our leader there, was 17. And Nick Senzel has 10. Caught stealing. First. We have not attempted to steal that much. Maybe we need to pick up our stolen base attempts a little bit and just see how we do. Stolen base percentage, we're 22nd, so we haven't been overly great, but maybe we should try a little bit more. Walks taken, 435, we're 12th, so we've done pretty good at taking walks. Strikeouts, we are 21st. We strike out a little too much. Mike Moustakis, not too bad. Nicholas Castellanos, Joey Votto. It shows you the guys there that haven't struck out that much. Slugging percentage, 24th at 394. So again, our batting statistics aren't looking all that great. On base percentage, 26th out of 30 teams. Eugenio Suarez, our leader there, at 334. Fielding percentage, 23rd, 986 fielding percentage. So we got some work to do building this roster, no question about that. Let's look at the pitching. ERA 18th, 4.07. Tyler Mahle is our leader at 3.18. Then Luis Castillo and Jeff Hoffman. Saves, tied for 20th with 33. Amir Garrett is our leader there with 4 because we traded away our previous closer at the trade deadline. Blown saves, 22nd with 18. Hits allowed, 11th, 998 hits allowed. Not too bad there. Runs allowed, though, 23rd, 540 runs allowed. Lots of work to do with this roster, but we got some time to do it. Home runs allowed, tied for 12th, 142. Walks allowed, 29th. That has been a big issue so far in all of the games that we have quick managed. We are giving up way too many walks, and it is definitely hurting us. Strikeouts, tied for 7th. Tyler Mahle, Luis Castillo, Jeff Hoffman. As you notice, no Sonny Gray. He happens to be injured and out for the season. All right, so those are our team rankings. Next up, we have the Miami Marlins. We're 58 and 64, 13 games behind the Cardinals, who are 20 games above 500. And they're 7-3 in their last 10. We're 3-7. The Marlins having a good year, 70 and 52, 3 games behind the Mets in a very competitive National League East, 4 teams above 500. Sixto Sanchez will face Vladimir Gutierrez in Game 1 of the series. So we get you out to Great American Ballpark. Sanchez, a 4.08 ERA, 145 and 2/3 innings, 55 walks, 112 strikeouts. And we're going to send out Jose De Leon. De Leon, an 8.68 ERA, only 9 1/3 innings. He's going to be making his first start of the season here. Let's get into some action. Second inning, runners on the corners with 1 out. This is Brian Anderson. Anderson's send this one into center field. Shogo Akiyama, I believe, there on the run, makes the catch. And a runner's going to tag and come in to score. It's 1-0 Fish. Let's go to the 4th inning. Jose De Leon still pitching, nobody out. Runners on first and second. Ground ball through the hole on the left side. Left fielder charging. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it is in time. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Top of the 4th, still 1-0. This one's going to be dumped into right center field. It drops. Run comes in to score. Miami now up 2-0. John Birdie with an RBI double. Bottom of the 4th inning. Mike Moustakis. Still facing Sixto Sanchez. And Moustakas crushes one. Solo home run for Moose. Cuts the lead in half. It's 2-1 now in favor of Miami. Let's go to the 5th inning. Jose De Leon still pitching. 73rd pitch of the night with a runner on second. 2 outs, base hit. Here comes the throw from Aquino, I believe, is out there in left. It's up the first baseline. Runner heading to second now. He's going to be gunned down by a mile. But the run does count. And halfway through the game, it's 3-1. Here's Tyler Stevenson. Bottom of the 5th. Runners on second and third with nobody out. Ground ball to short is going to get the job done. Cut the lead to 3-2. Shogo Akiyama now at the plate. Runner on third with 2 outs, needing a base hit here to tie up the game. And he grounds it to first. And at the end of the 5th, Miami still leads it 3-2. To the 6th inning we go now. Nick Senzel with a runner on first and 2 outs. Delivery from Sixto Sanchez. Senzel sends this one to the gap in left center. That one's carrying. It's going to one-hop the wall. Runner rounding third is probably going to score here without a throw. There is no throw. And we're tied at 3. Senzel drives in the 3rd run of the game for the Reds. All square after 6. Let's go to the 7th. TJ Antone making appearance number 46. Facing Joey Gallo, who Miami picked up at the trade deadline. And the runner trying to steal is going to be thrown out by Stevenson. And now ground ball to the right side. And Joey Gallo is retired. We stretch here at Great American Ballpark. Tied at 3. Anthony Bass now will take the mound for Miami. Facing Nicholas Castellanos with the bases loaded and 2 outs and a 1-2 count. Here's the delivery from Bass. And this one is popped up into shallow right center field. Actually, that's straight away center. But it's going to drop. Castellanos. Look at this. He pops it up. Thinks it's a routine pop-up. Slams his bat on the ground. But it drops anyway. 4-3 Reds. Bases loaded now with 2 outs. Mike Moustakas at the plate. Homered earlier in the game in the 4th inning. And he's up here with the first pitch coming from Anthony Bass. Here's the delivery. And Moustakas has broken this game wide open. '20th home run of the year for Moose. 2nd of the ball game. And this one's a grand slam. Makes it 8-3. He's got a sweet swing. Reds get the victory by a score of 8-3. So 123 games into the season, we improved to 59-64. Mike Moustakas with a pair of home runs and 5 RBIs. TJ Antone gets the win out of the bullpen. Sixto Sanchez picks up the loss for Miami, who falls a little bit further behind in the National League East. All right, that's it. Cincinnati Reds Rebuild episode number 12. It's MLB The Show 21 on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.